I am bisexual.
I'm a straight man.
I'm gay.
Probably when I was in high school.
Very young, I'd say.
About 4th grade.
I believe sexual orientation is a predisposition affected by environment.
Birth, definitely.
A little bit later on in life to get to experience a little bit more.
Friends who accepted me for who I was. They pretty much all I needed.
Not at all, actually. I had really understanding friends and family, and in high school, teachers were cool with it, they understood.
A little harder. It's because my parents, they kind of always knew. It kind of made it a little bit that much harder. Because it's like, how do I tell you something that you already know?
My mom she was really accepting of it. She understood. She asked me one day, and I just told her I was bisexual, and she's like, okay. That was it.
It didn't really affect me too much because I did a lot of sports. Honestly, I was able to, live a pretty normal life. I was comfortable, but we weren't.
I can say it was definitely awkward. I went to Catholic school since preschool to senior year of high school. So thinking that something was wrong with me because I had feelings for, the same sex was definitely a hard issue to deal with. Definitely. Growing up and having these feelings for the same sex or not understanding how you feel toward anyone is a difficult experience to have. You don't know how society is going to accept you. You just have a fear of rejection.
I do think so, because like I said, I did a lot of, I had a lot of people by me, and I did sports, and nobody really bothered me. But I knew that, people there to protect me, and I don't really know who's going to you or say something about you, so you don't know who's going to judge you, and so that's why you have your friends and family that have your back.
I don't think there's a very large impact between having two same-sex parents as compared to opposing gender parents. I believe that it is more important that both parents are present, as having only one parent is more damaging than having parents of the same sex.
I know for me, growing up, I just had my mom with me, so having two parents at least, they can play the same role that my mom did. She was my mom and my dad. She taught me the same things if my dad were to teach me how to do those manly things.
I think it affects the child. I think that the parents will learn to be parents, and that's all that a kid needs. They don't need a mom and a dad, because they can both teach each other the same thing.
I began dating around 13 or 14, so the end of 8th grade into freshman year.
A serious thought of dating and relations probably sophomore year of high school. I was seriously into the commitment,
Okay. I'd always date girls because I knew that society told me that I had to do that. I was really self-conflicted. So, I was just always interested in dating. I just wasn't sure who to date. I just felt feelings for people as people. I mean, gender was really never an issue until I figured out what I wanted.
Yes, I have. I currently in a relationship with a girl, and it's going to be a year next month.
I believe I have had success with relationships and dating. Overall, I'm pretty successful.
At first, it was really difficult to come by, but then after a while, things started luck. I'm in a committed relationship for a year and 9 months.
My advice for anyone who's having a difficult time deciding whether or not if they're gay, bisexual, straight even, just take your time, don't rush into it, experience, relationships, experience life, and be happy. Just be happy. That's the best you can do. Make yourself happy.